of you are getting transitioned over to the Wave template website. If you didn't have an existing website before, your site's already up and running, and I'll get you links for those as well out today. We're going to go through all the features of the Wave website, how that works. After that, we'll go through the Boost micro website. The Boost micro website is basically a themed website that changes each month. Each month we're going to be doing different promotions. In the future we could have vendor-sponsored micro websites. But these are linked from your main website, and they've got a lot of articles on there. They've got recipes and coupons, so a lot of great content for your customers. After that, we're going to go into the Bright Isle mobile app. This is the mobile app that you'll all be included on. It has a lot of the features of the website where people can go on there to see your weekly ads, recipes, they can do their shopping list. But then it also offers the Smart Zone, which is going to have beacons and smart signs to offer promotions to your customers as well. At the bottom of the wheel chart, we've got the special delivery. We'll be sending out a special delivery for your stores each Thursday. That's a one-item special promotion that'll be emailed out to your customers. Text deals. All of the stores are going to be signed up for our text messaging program, so you'll each have a keyword that customers can use to sign up. Each Monday, we'll be sending out the DVC promotion for the text deals to your customers. The 3 digital signage players. Each store is going to have the ability to have 3 digital signage players in their store. On your end, you'll just need to make sure you have the TVs installed. Once you get the digital media players, you get those hooked up to your internet service, and then they're ready to go. We'll also cover Social Octane, which is our Facebook posting program. It allows you to log into Social Octane, easily post content for the DVC, as well as other content onto your Facebook page. It's also going to give you banner photos to use on Facebook. Your weekly ads are going to be in there as well. So a lot of content that you can use on your Facebook page. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the Wave website. And actually, on the Wave website, I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up a website so we can actually just go through it instead of just seeing screenshots for it. Okay, so on the screen here, we should all see the Wave website that I've got up right now for Greenwood Marketplace. Basically, what I wanted to show you is on the Wave website, you're going to see that the theme is going to change each month. Right now, we've got a background image on there that's going to, this is mainly just for display purposes. Once the DVC starts at the end of the month, that's going to change and get updated. Right now, I've got the Wave websites up with just mainly default content. Like I said, I'll be sending out links today, either with the preview link, if you have an existing website, or with the live link to your website, so you can actually go in, see what's listed on there, double check the information, double check your store hours, phone number, address, make sure everything's correct on there. But then you're also going to be able to go in and make changes to department pages and customize it. We really want to encourage all the stores to customize the website. You can see here on this website, I went ahead and just grabbed one of the photos from the Facebook page and put it onto the homepage slideshow, just to kind of show you that we can definitely customize these homepage slideshows for you. We have 5 default slides that we have on the homepage, and we change those out periodically, about every few weeks, just to keep up with, you know, changes in the seasons, holidays. But if you guys ever want to have any default or any customized slides on there, you guys can definitely do that. You can go in, upload your own pictures, put in your own text for them. You can schedule them, so if you want them only to run for a certain time frame, you can do that, or you can just have it on there indefinitely. I don't believe I have any department pages set on here yet. But once the department pages are set, you'll be able to go into department pages. You'll be able to go ahead and edit the page content as well as any photos that are on there. I'll go through and we'll actually have a, for those of you that want to do customized changes on the website, we will have a training session on doing that. we're not going to get too much into any training right now. This is just more of an overview. But I will be going over, and we'll probably have a separate webinar for doing actually customized changes on the website. Just wanted you guys to kind of get a feel of what it's going to look like. And if you have any questions on that, just let me know. Let me go back over to the presentation. There we go. Okay. The other option I wanted us to take a look at actually is going to be the monthly micro website. Did I get the headline? So that's right there. Okay. So basically the monthly microsite. So like I explained earlier, the monthly microsite is basically a themed website that'll get promoted on your actual Wave website. And that's going to change each month. And we'll have different promotions on there. In the future, we do hope to have vendor-sponsored promotions on there as well. On the microsite, you're going to have articles, you're going to have recipes, as well as coupons. On the coupons page, there's going to be a coupon each week for a free item. Each of those coupons basically runs for 1 week. After it expires, it drops off. And then it'll only present the coupons are going to be valid going forward. And actually with that, I wanted also to pull up an actual, the current one so we can take a look at it. I'm going to go over to the Sunshine Food Stores. And they're actually running the current DVC. So if we go to their website, we can see that the monthly microsite is promoted on their homepage banner, as well as at the bottom of the site. They've got this long banner that runs across the page to promote the microsite. We click on that, we get taken to the microsite where we can see it for this month, the All-American Flavors. We can see we've got different articles listed on here. We've got recipes as well as coupons. We scroll through and look at the coupons. We can see right now it's just showing us what's still valid for this month, week 4 and 5. The other coupons that have already expired have been dropped off. But this is what it's basically going to look like. And again, we'll have a new one and change. We already have the theme for next month, right? So when you guys get started on it, the micro website's going to be what theme?
American Road Trip.
American Road Trip. So that'll be the new theme when you guys get started next month.
Dennis just sent me a message and said that it sounds like you're muffled. You want to try.
Well, you can try to move this here in front of me a little bit. Maybe you can. Okay. I tried to adjust the microphone a little bit better here for us. Maybe Dennis can let us know if it's coming through a little bit better. Great. Let me go ahead and we'll go to the next option on here, which is going to be the digital weekend ad. So basically, each week we are going to have a 4-item weekend ad that's going to run. It's going to be sent out every Friday. The first one for the DVC launches on August 4th. This is an example of what those look like. You've got 2 of them up here on the screen. When this gets emailed out, it's going to get sent out to all the subscribers, and it's also going to get posted onto the website. Right, Dennis says the sound quality is a little bit better, so hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better now. But this is basically what it's going to look like. You're going to have a 4-item ad that's going to get sent out on Friday. It's good for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And like I said, it's going to get emailed out to your subscribers as well as show up on your website and the mobile app. Each Thursday, we're going to have a special delivery. This is a single 1-item promotion. On the screen here, we actually have 2 different ones that you can see. The first one for the DVC is going to run on August 3rd, which is the Thursday. And then each Thursday after that, we'll also email one out. Now, this is a special subscriber only promotion. So it only gets emailed out to your email subscribers. It doesn't get posted onto the website. So you want to make sure people are aware of that and they are actually signing up to receive this through email. And they can do that, of course, right on the website. Text messages. Each store is set up with a keyword for the text message program, so you can go ahead and start getting people subscribed to your text program. Each Monday, we're going to send this out. The first one that goes out to the DVC is going to be on August 7th, which is a Monday. And then each Monday after that, this is usually a single item promotion. This is text only, so it's not going to show up on the website or anything like that. For people to get this offer, they're going to sign up for your text message program. The Bright Owl app, all stores are going to be included in the Bright Owl app. You can go in and download Bright Owl now from your app store. Once you have it downloaded, your store will show up in there. Once your store is live, it'll actually show up in Bright Owl. So right now, if your website's in preview mode, it's not going to be in there yet. But once we go live with the website, it'll be available. It's got a lot of the same features as the website. People can go onto the Bright Owl app to see your weekly ad. They can view coupons, recipes. There's a shopping list feature on there where they can actually use the pantry scanner on using the camera of your phone to scan items and add them to a shopping list. They can also subscribe to receive email updates from you. There's a push-to-call button on here as well, so it's really geared toward people using their mobile devices. It also has Smart Zone, which is going to allow us to send special promotions to customers that have downloaded the Bright Owl app. And these are done either through smart cards or through beacons. The smart cards you're seeing on the screen here, you're going to receive two smart cards. You're going to receive a teal-colored green smart card, which is going to be a promotion for the microsite. When anyone scans that, they're going to get taken right to the micro website. You're going to receive a yellow-colored smart card, which is going to have a weekly deal. These deals are going to run every Wednesday through Tuesday. I believe that's going to start on August 2nd, which is the first Tuesday of the DVC, and it'll run through the following Tuesday. The beacon promotions here, each store is going to receive two beacons that you'll need to plug in. These beacons have a range of about 50 feet. So when you're plugging these in, you want to be aware of that and kind of space them out around your store to get the best coverage. You also want to make sure that you plug these in somewhere where they're not easily accessible. We have had cases where they've gone missing sometimes. If you plug them out in the open, they do look kind of interesting, so maybe someone might get interested and want to see what it is and pull it out. So make sure you maybe have it plugged in someplace behind a counter or somewhere where it's not easily accessible. But kind of space them throughout your store to get the best coverage. Like I said, they do have a range of about 50 feet. The promotions on these are going to change weekly as well. Again, they'll run Wednesday through Tuesday. And the promotions that are going to be on those, you'll receive that in the newsletter each week. Digital media players. Each store is going to be able to get up to 3 media players. This is what one of the media players looks like when we send it out to your store. Once we send it out to you, it needs to be hooked up to a TV through the HDMI cable. It'll include the HDMI cable in the packaging as well. You'll then need to hook up the player to your internet in the store, either through an Ethernet cable or through your Wi-Fi. Once you do that, the player is connected to the internet, is able to check in with us and download new content each week. We change the playlist for these players each Wednesday, and that runs through Tuesday. So you want to make sure that you've got a good connection where you're hooking up these players. A lot of stores, if you're going to be hooking it up through Wi-Fi, you want to make sure that you're not mounting the TV and the player's not being hooked up somewhere where it's maybe in a dead spot or it's out of range for your Wi-Fi. You might want to go through and run a check to make sure you've got a good Wi-Fi signal there. You can do that on your cell phone, or if you have a tablet. Hook it up to your Wi-Fi signal in the store, put it in airplane mode, walk over to where you plan on having it mounted, and just make sure you have a good signal there before you go ahead and get a TV mounted, because if it's not hooked up to the internet, then it's not going to be able to get updates and get all the content that it needs. If you have any questions on specifics for that, definitely let me know. We can go through that. sample movies of what's actually going to be playing on the media players. Like I said, that playlist is going to run every Wednesday to Tuesday. The playlist that we have on there is usually about 12 to 15 slides long. And we're just going to run a few samples here so you can see what those look like. Most of them, like I said, about 12 to 15 seconds long, and it's usually about 15 movies or so. So usually 2 to 3 minutes is what's needed to run through the content that we have uploaded on there. Stores are also able to go into the back end, into Solutions Center, and upload their own content. So if you have content you want to display on there, you can definitely do that. We have an editor so you can create your own content. You can upload photos, you can upload movie clips. So you do have the ability to go in and create custom content with those as well. So that's what some of those movies look like. Okay, and let me just make sure I didn't skip a slide. There we go. Social Octane. So for the stores that have a Facebook page, you will also have access to our Social Octane Facebook postings. You'll go to the Social Octane website to log in. Once you're logged in, you're going to have access to posting ideas, exclusive content for the DVC, banner photos. And let me go ahead and actually pull up our Social Octane. Like I said, this isn't going to be a training session on how to use it, but I just want to show you how it works so you can be a little familiar with it. Okay, so this is the Social Octane website. It's social-octane.com. And also, I should mention, we are going to be sending out the links for the Social Octane, so if you don't have a chance to write that down, that's okay. And I've also got up here a demo website that I have for just one of our demo stores. It's just a demo Facebook page. And I can show you, once you're actually at Social Octane and you're signed up, you can just click on the blue Login with Facebook button here. You want to make sure that you're already logged in with Facebook. Click on that. It takes you right into Social Octane. You can see some of the options you're going to have available here. You can have posting ideas. These change every month. So when you come in here, you'll have different ideas. You can post on the Facebook. These are all customizable as well. You can click in one of these boxes, and you can start typing in here to customize the content. Once you have it customized, then you can go ahead and click on the your store link at the bottom. It's going to let you know that that's been posted. If I go now back to my sample Facebook page, I can click on refresh. And if I scroll down here, once it loads, we'll see that it's been posted onto the Facebook page. There we go. With the content that I've put in there as well. So very easy to use. You're going to have as well, you're going to have cover photos that you can add onto your Facebook page. Your weekly ad is going to be listed in here as well. So you can easily post that onto Facebook. Here's the sponsored postings that are for the DVC that you'll have access to, as well as some of our marketing materials for other programs that we offer as well. Okay, where did that go? Okay, so that's Social Octane. Solution Center. Solution Center is our back-end system that you all have access to. This is going to give you the ability to go in and customize the website. You'll also be able to set up text alerts, customize the digital signage. All the programs that we've gone through here today, special delivery and the text program, basically we have a schedule that we're going to run through and that we're going to be sending out content to your customers, like with the text deals, that's every Monday. But you still have the ability to go in there and create your own text message if you'd like. So if you want to send out your own text message to your own subscribers, you can go into Social Octane to do that, or excuse me, Solution Center to do that. You'll just log in, go to the text message tab, and you can create a text message. Again, we can have a training day on going through and how to actually do that, how to use the digital signage modules as well, for people that actually want to go in and do that customization. Some of the things that the stores need to do as far as getting ready for the launch next week or on August 2nd. You want to make sure, of course, that you have your TVs ready. Once you get the TVs mounted in your store, send me a message and I'll get the media players out to you. Right now I've got messages from about 3 or 4 stores that they've already got the TVs installed, and those players are going to be being sent out next week for them. Once you receive the beacons, you want to be sure to get those plugged in. You'll also be receiving a launch kit, which has some signage that you want to be sure to get hanged up in your store. And also, we encourage you all to have an employee meeting to make sure that your employees are aware of all the promotions that are going to be happening, when they're going through, and how to get people signed up for these different promotions. A big key to this is going to be the newsletter that goes out each week that keeps you informed on all the updates to the DVC. And Shane's going to actually go over some of the information on what you can expect from the newsletter.
Just had a comment from somebody that they were picking up an echo. If anybody's getting an echo, I noticed that there are several people who are joined using the audio, the built-in audio on their computer. Make sure that your microphone is turned down, is turned off, because that might cause some trouble. So yeah, every week you're going to get this preview newsletter. It's going to come in your email. In the short term right now, since we're getting everything set up with the mailing list, what's going to be happening with it is we're going to be sending PDF versions of the newsletter to Dennis, and then he will be forwarding it out from himself to everybody that will be receiving it. And you're going to get 2 versions of that. One is what I call the full version of the newsletter. It's going to have the graphics, it's going to have the colors, and you're going to get a second version of it that's a printable version. It's a single sheet that is meant to, you can print it and hang it up by registers, or, hand it to the scan coordinator, or however you want to use that. So it's going to come in, you'll see here, the top, we're usually going to have some kind of a graphic. The one that's going out this week will have a preview of what your microsite will look like. The one that comes out next week will have a preview of what your theme for the homepage of your main website will look like. And then as you scroll down, you'll see each of the items, as well as a preview of what the Social Octane post for the week looks like. And I have this is the current one, so I just wanted to sort of slide down this so you can see it. One of the areas that you're going to want to keep an eye out for is the top section. Here, this is where we're going to put news, any announcements, any sort of timely information that we think would be good for you. We have periodically, the monthly posters. We'll put in notices when it's time to order those. We'll be letting you know, like next week, there'll be a reminder that the mailings, the poster kits, and the DVC marketing kits that you all will be receiving, those will be arriving in the store at the beginning of the week of the 2nd, so like sometime around the 30th to the 1st in there. So we'll just have a note that, keep an eye out for those. And then, like I said, we'll As you scroll down, you'll see these will be the weekly coupon offers that are going to be appearing on the microsite. As we go through each week and they drop off, it'll go down from, week 1 will go away after week 1 isn't relevant. And it'll just drop down to eventually to where we'll just have the 1, and then it'll reset again the following month. Social octane posts, beacon and smart card offers, etc. So this is what the full version of the newsletter will look like. And then we also have this is what the printable version of it will look like. So it's just a condensed version of it. We'll have this, most of the time we can keep it formatted so that it's just a single page. Every once in a while we'll have a lot of content in the news and announcement section. It might end up as 2 pages, but generally it'll just be formatted as a single page. And so this is the one you'll want to use if you want to print up a copy to hand around or give to whoever. So speaking of the scan coordinators, what we're going to want to do, and we've talked to Dennis about this already, is ideally we would like to have probably 2 people from each store in the mailing list to get these newsletters, because we're going to have, the day-to-day stuff is going to be putting in PLU codes and offers. So there's probably going to be we're probably going to want to have the scan coordinator getting that, but the scan coordinator is probably not the person who's going to put in the order for the posters or make any decisions about any offers, any other news or something that we might send. So we also want to have somebody that's like a store manager or somebody who is more in the capacity for making sort of purchasing decisions for the store itself. And because we'll have some information that goes out that's focused on them. So again, Dennis will be managing that mailing list, so you'll want to contact him if he's not already aware of who those people should be. Then we just wanted to talk about the schedule. Again, Paul kind of went through this as he was stepping through each of the items, but just to give you a review / summary, what we consider the DVC week runs Wednesday through Tuesday. And so Wednesday will be the day that your digital signage playlists will update. It's the day that your beacon and smart card offers will update. And when we have the transition from one month to the next, Wednesday is the day that the new microsite will go live and your new wave themes will go up. On Thursday, that's when the special delivery, the single item e-blast will go out, and that'll be valid for Thursday and Friday. Then on Friday, we'll have the weekend 4-item e-blast that'll go out, and that'll be valid Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we'll go to Monday will be the day that the text item is sent out. That'll be a 1-day only offer, and Tuesday's a down day, and then we come around back to Wednesday and it starts all over again. The PLU codes, we put out a general request to everybody that the Series 8000 to 8099 be not used in your store. Since we have a large number of stores that are using this, we want to have something that's available for everybody so we can use the same PLU codes across the board. The sign-up bounce back coupons that people get when they register for your email list and your text program, those will remain the same. We plan on changing them eventually, but they don't change on a regular basis. So those will be the same week to week. And at the point where we do decide to update those, we'll let all of you know ahead of time.
Yeah.
One thing that, this is Janet, you'll be getting, week of, like Monday, the 2nd or so, before the 2nd, you'll be getting a launch kit. It will include posters for signing up for emails, text, Bright Isle, and the microsite. It will include a link to those, or it will you'll get QR codes in order to link to those. Those QR codes will come separately, but we'll have a big note on those, what to do with them once you get them. You'll also be getting materials to shelf talkers, bag stuffers, and some posters for the same thing. There'll be a little bit different design, but you'll be able to put the shelf talkers around your store.
Yeah, it might be a little confusing, but what Janet was mentioning there with the welcome kit, the sign that you're going to get, there's going to be 4 signs in there. Those will come in one package, but then you're also going to receive a package from us here, and that's going to include the QR codes that go on those signs. It's also going to include your beacons and smart signs and digital media players for your store as well. So you'll receive them from 2 different locations, but once you get those QR codes, they're basically stickers, and they just attach right onto the posters that you'll receive. That way people can scan those QR codes and get taken right to the microsite, or get taken right to the page to sign up for the email. There's one for text messaging, so they can scan that QR code and sign up automatically for your text messaging program. So those are great to have in your store to get people signed up to actually receive these offers. Besides that, kind of just to go back a little bit on the Wave website, I know we have a lot of stores that are moving over from a different provider to us. Some stores are having brand new websites built. They didn't have a website before, but in most cases, it's being switched over from an old provider to us. One of the big questions, of course, is getting your current email subscribers moved over to us. And basically what you'd want to do is get a readout or a CSV file of your current subscribers, have your current provider get that readout, and then you can email it to us and we'll import it into our database here so we can move over any of your current subscribers. We kind of want to do that a little bit more towards once we're getting ready to actually get you switched over onto our website, just because we don't want to lose any subscribers that might be signing up in the next week on your current website. But once you're ready, once you get a chance to look at your preview of your website, you make any changes you want, and once you're ready to go live with it, then you can go ahead and get that readout of your current subscribers, get that sent over to us, we'll get it imported, and then we can go ahead and make your site live. So we try not to lose, of course, any subscribers you might have. Another question on the Wave website is your weekly ad. Making sure that gets uploaded to your website each week. We basically have a few different options for doing that. We give you the option to go into Solution Center and upload it yourself if you'd like. There's no charge to do that. You can log in and upload the PDF files, and then you just select the start date and the end date. Very simple to do. Once that start date approaches, it's going to get posted on the website and then also email out to your subscribers. Another option is we're able to upload it for you as well. There's a fee for doing that of $25. But if you'd like for us to do it, what we'd have to do is maybe set up like a Dropbox, someplace where you'd be able to put the ad in. We could then access it and then get it uploaded for you. The other option is having your current designer upload it for you as well. For most of you, that's going to be AWG. I know some of you have outside providers also doing your ad, maybe talking to them, seeing if they're willing to upload it for you. I believe AWG charges $7 per page to upload, but you'd have to talk with AWG if you want to have them do that as well for you. And that's all that I had to cover. And Jim has a few things.
Yeah, I think there was another question from Nick that was asking about the who will be selecting the weekly items for the Memphis DVC. What we're doing is each division will be selecting their own items, since we're certainly no experts here in Phoenix on what might be best in your marketing area. Everything will be selected by your ag group coordinators and the Memphis division, and then we'll just make sure all that production happens. So if there's any questions about the items, then you should go ahead and let the ag coordinator answer those questions. Shane, are there any other questions that came in?
There was one from Greg. He was wanting to know if the URL for his website was going to be changing. Anybody whose website address is going to be changing, Paul has been in contact with people about that. So for Greg, I just checked with Paul, and no, you're going to be using the same address. But yeah, anybody who is having a change where we're taking it over, Paul's been in contact with everybody about that. So there shouldn't be any surprises in that case.
Yeah, as of right now, I've been able to get a hold of everybody with the URLs. I don't anticipate there being any problems on using your current URLs. Once we actually go through with the transfers, that might change. We might see some outdated information or something like that. But it seems to be, for most everybody who has a current website, I don't see any problems on getting switched over to the Wave website as of right now.
Okay, one more from Nick. He wants to know when the media players are going to be sent out.
Basically, we're going to be sending out one package for all stores. Like I said, it's going to contain the media players, beacons, smart cards, as well as those QR codes for your posters. We're anticipating sending those out next Wednesday, so you should be receiving them by the end of the week. So probably next Friday, next Saturday. Of course, because the launch is on Wednesday the 2nd, so that'll still give you a few days to get the media players hooked up and installed in the store, as well as the beacons and QR codes. Those are going out priority mail for you guys.
Okay. I have another one. If the store already has a texting program, can it be converted over?
We can move over subscribers, yes. So if basically what we would have to do is we would still have a new keyword probably for them. If there's a current keyword that you're using and you want to keep using it, I'll check if it's available. If it is, we can keep using that same keyword with the mailers that we already have set out. So we'll check on that, the bag stuffers. But I'll have to look into that specifically for that store. What store is that for?
It's Derek.
Derek? I know Derek. Okay. I'll check on that, Derek, and I'll be in touch with you today, and we'll look into what your current program is, and if we can just, I know the subscriber that you have right now, we can definitely move over as long as you can get a dump of your current subscribers from your provider, and that wouldn't be a problem. But I'll check that and get in touch with you today.
Any other questions?
Looks like all we have right now.
All right. Well, this is Jim again. I guess what I would like to say at this point is that when we first started showing you folks what the digital virtual chain for Memphis was going to be, one of the things that we reinforced is that we intend to do all the heavy lifting. You guys are real busy, and to go ahead and be doing a lot of digital work, we want to avoid that and do as much of it as we possibly can. So when it comes to the things that you saw today, there are some things that are you do one time, and then it's done. And like we'll be moving over your websites. Paul is here to help anyone that has any questions on anything that we spoke about today. All of the technologies that you saw and the promotions you saw in the newsletter, you won't have to do anything on those other than have your scan coordinator put in the PLU numbers for them. But we also want to say that with these technologies and the Solution Center dashboard that everyone will have access to, you will be able to do on your own, you'll be able to do additional things, such as if you want to create custom digital signage for your stores. It's very easy to do. If you want to send out text messages beyond those that we're sending out for the DVC, you can do it. There's a lot that you can do. What we're attempting to do is to get everyone launched, get everyone comfortable with the process. Paul will schedule some webinars so that if anyone is interested in wanting to create their own digital signage, as an example, then those folks can be on the webinar and see how to do it, or any of these topics. We're here to lead you through it. But in terms of the DVC launch, we'll be handling all of the loading of all the content and deployment of it. So you really won't have to do much at all other than put those PLU numbers in. And make sure that your TV is plugged in and your beacons are plugged in. So with that, unless there's, oh, Shane's waving his hand.
Dennis emailed me another question about the ad upload, and he said, is it $25 a week or $7 per page?
There's two options. Currently, we have over 1,000 websites that we do nationally. Currently today, we do not upload any ads and charge the store $25 for it, because it's a very, very, very simple process, and all of our stores are just uploading their own PDF, and it literally takes 2 minutes to do it. But if someone insists that they don't want to do it, they want us to do it, it's $25, and we will upload the ad. If it's a 16-page tab, it's $25. If it's an 8-page, 4-page, 2-page, doesn't matter. A PDF is a PDF. It's $25. If you're having a design firm handle your ad and they're sending you the ad proof, you can let us know that you're giving them access to your Solution Center so that they can go in and do the upload. Whatever they would charge is between you and them, if they charge you anything at all. So we can give them access so that they can go in and have access to the ad uploader and literally take 2 minutes to do it. The other option is, we know that AWG Digital Marketing Department, Kate Favreau's group, has a service available, and I believe that's $7 per page, as opposed to just a flat fee. So there's a couple different places that can happen. We do encourage anyone that can find the extra 2 minutes to talk with us, and we can show you how easy it is to upload it, and then click on the calendar what day you want it to start and end. But there are those choices. We can do it and charge you $25, no matter how many pages it is, or you can do it and there's no fee at all. You can have your design agency do it, or whoever's producing your ads, or you can have AWG Digital Marketing do it for, well, I think it's $7 a page. It's your choice. Whatever works for you works for us.
Don't have any new ones.
Okay, that's all we have. You see our telephone number on this final slide. If there's any questions at any time, please call us. You can ask for Paul or Jim or Shane or Janet, and we're here to help. So
we'll also be sending out a link of this webinar. Since we have it recorded, we'll be sending out a link, and you can use this link for your employee meeting next week. I'll also be sending out links for Social Octane, Solution Center, and your preview for the website as well. So look for an email later on today.
Thanks, everyone. Have a nice weekend.